Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Miami Hurricanes taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Lane. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Yellow Jackets offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll try the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. To the air, it's King. He's got his man. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Snags it over the middle.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the lead. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the left side. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground with the counter. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Now on 2nd down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll turn to Martinez. Shakes off the tackle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Dropping back, it's Ward. He's not afraid to go deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Miami 3, Georgia Tech 0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Now adjusting. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block. It's Restrepo. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. They'll try it over the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's Brown. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And this one splits the uprights.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll run play action. At the 45 on his way. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Dropping back, it's King. And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, Canes. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception, Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by a field goal over Fresno State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is intercepted. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And now on second down for this offense. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength, trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got it in the middle, it's Arroyo. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Finds his target down the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of running room. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Martinez on the carry. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Hurricanes have pushed it inside the 20. They'll leave it with him. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. 9th play of the drive coming up, and this one will be tough. 3rd and long. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
That makes the score Miami 19, Georgia Tech 0.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Going up top on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Fires to the big fella, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He'll just keep slinging it. Wiggles free. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. The short hands, it's Lane. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
26, Georgia Tech, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, honestly, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'll line up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Gonna need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with your coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, Dave